Hello traders, how are you? Vladimir here from Traders Academy Club, and in this video I would like to summarize and review the trading activity of the trading systems, and I'm talking about the SRS Pro, the Forex Triple B, and the strategies based on the Divergence University. So we will go and review the previous week or a couple of weeks trading activities. And I would like in this video to share with you some very important educational tips, what to pay attention to when you work with these systems. The purpose of this video, of course, is educational, is to give you extra tips and basically to explain what do we, myself and my team, pay attention to when we work with these trading strategies. So for all those of you who own the systems, this video could be a big help. If you don't have any of these systems, you can find all the information about them below this video in the description or in the pinned message in the comment section. You can find the direct link there, and there is also an option, and at least on some of the countries, to receive the system, thanks to the brokers program we have, you can also get access free to the systems. So let's begin then. But before, I would like to ask your help. If you find these videos really helpful and useful in your trading using the systems and the insights I share here, please show your support back, hit the like button. Your help is very much appreciated and very much needed to keep this channel relevant, helpful, of course, and useful. So I'll go to the directly to the pages. I'll start with the SRS, but I'll go over the Triple B, the Divergence University as well. I cannot review, of course, all of the trades, as that's not the idea here. I want to take specifically several that have connection to what I want to explain in this video. You can also find directly in my channel here the videos of the previous weeks where I was reviewing the other trading weeks. You can learn there all the other techniques as well. It's there for you guys. And also I would like to take this opportunity to remind you of this. For summer period, and it's because of the summer is short, it's a limited period, we have a very special offer. You can get any of the mentioned trading systems and the strategies and get 1 full year access free to Traders Academy Club. So you can find this link here directly. I'll also put it below the video in the description. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact my team, of course. We'll be more than happy to help you with anything you need. So I would like to start with the SRS, and the 3 trades I would like to explain today is the Aussie Kiwi. Okay, we have 3 of them, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. 3 trades in different directions. It starts with sell, then goes with buy, and switches to sell. And I want to explain exactly how is that even possible in trending conditions. Okay. Before I do that, I would like to start with a quick reminder with the price action basics. And by the way, for each of the systems, the SRS, the Triple B, or the Divergence University, you get also access to all the educational content. So not only the system, not only the indicators and the strategy, but also the educational videos I prepared for every single system. And you will find a detailed course on how I take the principle of price action, and together with the indication I get from the systems, with the alerts I receive there, bam, I choose my trades. So let's begin. The first one would be the SRS. And I would like to start here because let me go to blank screen. I want to explain you the basics of the price action to remind you. Trending structures is when you have the sequence of highs and lows in the same direction. Uptrend when the highs and lows pointing up, downtrend when the highs and lows are pointing down. So far, so good, right? Then, of course, the idea of the correction. Correction could be A, B, C, D and continuation. Correction could be some sort of a range and continuation. And then in less popular times, correction could be one move, then regain the momentum and continuation. These are typical price movements. The way I work always is a multi-time frame analysis. I make the analysis, depends on the time frame I trade, right? If I trade a 4 hour, then I will check with the daily and the weekly. If I trade 1 hour, I would work with 4 hour and a daily. If I trade 15 minutes, I'll work with 1 hour and 4 hour. So based on that, I can check the daily just to make sure there is nothing resisting me in my direction. But that's pretty much the sequence of the 3 timeframes I work with. So I start here with the 4 hour chart. What do we see? Okay, to be very clear, we have a clear trending conditions. You don't need to be genius to understand that this is an uptrend. When we take a look on the smaller waves, and by the way, you see what I draw with, this is my virtual trading pen. You can download this indicator and also the KTL indicator absolutely free below this video in the description. Find the links, follow them, install, enjoy. So we have on the last leg 3 higher highs, higher lows. At that point, look what starts to happen. We start to see slowdown with a histogram divergence. While the chart making higher highs, the indicator shows lower highs. This is an indication of a slowdown. Now, it doesn't mean the trend necessarily would flip and change, right? But it means that a pullback or a correction is likely. Back to where? Many times it goes and retests the previous lows. In that case, we also have a big volume zone. So retest down to this area makes a lot of sense. Where from I will expect continuation. And now check this out, the next step. We would be trading this move down, the move up, and then the move down again. And here is why. So the first move down I explained. The move up, here is what we get. 3 higher highs, higher lows representing an uptrend. A correction in one way, which has a bullish hidden divergence. Higher lows on the chart, which stands for the uptrend. Lower lows on the MACD histogram, indicating a hidden divergence or inverted divergence, pointing for a possible trend continuation. Up to where? Up to usually new highs until a moving averages divergence on the move on the MACD would be created. Now, taking this analysis into consideration, I go to wait for setups. And the first one was very here on a move on the correction move down. Now let's talk about, note that this is the 15 minutes, right? My analysis is from the 4 hour. Note how clear the trend down is in that case. We have an absolutely clear sequence of low and highs. You see that? Lower highs, lower lows pointing to the downside. The pullback is again super clear. Okay, and look how the trend was developing. Okay, the first 3 lower highs, lower lows, then ABCD correction. Remember the corrections we were talking about? ABCD is one of them. We got the breakout, we got the continuation. We got a new trend down, 1, 2, 3, right? With ABCD correction. Breakout, continuation, right? And now we got the bigger one, the bigger scale. We can mark it as we want, an ABCD, and another breakout. So taking, you see the analysis for every leg and the bigger legs is all the same until the 4 hour chart reaches the level I just analyzed and showed you. And from there, due to the bigger analysis, I expect to move up, which I'll show next. Okay, so this trade managed to deliver the first target. The second one was break even. And then I want to jump directly to the next one. Look what happens next. See what happens in this place. We were moving down, right? And look what happens here. The trend flips. Whoop. From lower highs, lower lows, we go into higher highs. And now the trend starts to make, you see that? Now we start to climb to the upside, right? We have highs, and lows pointing upside. Remember the 4-hour chart analysis where we bounced. Let me remind you and show you here. Check this out. Right from this key zone, right here, with a bullish hidden divergence. We take all that into consideration. We get ABCD correction at the end of the push up, right? After we flip the trend, higher highs now and higher lows, ABCD breakout, and that's an easy buy. In that case, we reached both targets. Now, the next one, the final one, we flip to the sell again. Why? Because the 4-hour chart completes the divergence, okay? Completes the signs that, okay, it's very likely over, and we start looking for, look at that, bearish trend, lower highs, lower lows. Again, we flip from higher highs, higher lows to lower highs, lower lows, okay? We make this flip, okay? We make the flip with false breakout, fake high here, bearish divergence pointing down, okay? And that's it. Lower highs, lower lows, same story afterwards, ABCD correction. The rest is history. So what is the important thing to pay attention to, and what is the focus I wanted to put my finger on here? Trending structures, the read on the multi-time frame of highs and lows. Find the synchronization. When the highs and lows are pointing in one direction and they are synchronized in different time frames, you have better chances. So you get an alert from the system, you make the analysis, or you do the analysis before, you know your direction, and you know that this alert fits in the analysis you did. It comes together, right? It lines up, it synchronizes, bam, you have yourself a great trade opportunity. Okay, so the price analysis and the alerts in the direction of the price, this is the absolutely best combination. Does that guarantee a winner? The answer is no, but it increases your chances. And by that I mean it can take you to 60–70% success rate with an average of 1-to-1 risk reward. 70 and 60% success rate gives you huge profits in the long run. Very important thing which I want to share here. How is it possible to flip from sell to buy to sell? Here you know how, and here you know why. Multi-time frame analysis secret. Okay, now I want to take here and explain this beautiful ride we've had on the Forex Triple B on the Ethereum. It was all bearish. Let me quickly take it here. Let's go ETH USD. No doubts about the bearish trend. I don't need to explain it. All the time frames point the same. Okay, and what we got here was this one right here. Okay, so on the way down, look at the 4-hour chart right at this point. What happens here? Pure analysis. We are in a downtrend. After this range, we regain the momentum. Lower highs, lower lows, right? We got this pullback. We check, is there anything against us? Or any higher highs created anywhere in the trend flipped? The answer is never. Yet, it happened. And what does that mean? Now look what happens on the Triple B, and how do I love to trade Triple B? So we discussed about the bearish trend, no doubts of the trend itself, and here comes the ABCD. Pure price action in full synchronization with higher time frame, as we just saw. Now, with this price, all you need to pay attention to when you work with the Triple B, and one of my favorite things with the Triple B is pivot boxes. Not a specific pivot resistance or support, not a specific time frame, but I love to do the boxes. So I love the combination of the current period with the previous period. I love to see if it's current week with previous week, or current week with previous day, or current day with previous day levels, because then I know this is a box of levels mathematically proven based on the pivot formula, which calculates all the most relevant numbers of the day, of the period. The highs, the lows, the close, the open. In the formula of the pivots, bam, you get yourself the levels. Mathematically proven, not just levels out of nowhere. Mathematically proven. And that's one of the best parts of the Triple B, the combination of the trending structures. And note the beautiful screaming trend here. We just saw it also on a higher time frame. But here is where the Triple B comes in play. Note that there is no bullish divergence here. Okay? And we come back to the box. Check out this box. Weekly with the previous day. Daily pivot in the previous day and a weekly pivot here. And the daily resistance on the current day. Unbelievably amazing, strong zone. And note how many signals you really could have here on before. You got one signal here with this breakout. The signal is when we are bouncing off the Bollinger Band. One was here, one was here, and they all would deliver with the trend. We got the alert here when we were trading in that case. And there was no doubt that everything lines up. Would that be a guarantee for a profit? Of course not. We cannot guarantee nothing. But exactly as I explained with the SRS, when you work with higher probability, and high probability is what you achieve by the system with the analysis, the pure highs and lows sequence. And in the case of Triple B, with the amazing pivot boxes. And again, I teach absolutely everything in my videos, the educational videos. So if you find any of the systems I present you, it could be helpful in your trading journey, you can get all the information about it, and you can get your copy below this video in the description. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. We are there for you to help you. And note that, again, the levels with the trending structure. All the rest is history. Just press the button. In that case, it also paid off, which turned to be very, very good. So I wanted to explain here again the power of the trend ride and the power of the pivot boxes. It's that clean. And if it's not clean, what do we do if it's not clean? We don't trade. If you take a look in the price action and you don't have a clear sequence of highs and lows lined up for you, we do not trade. How complicated is that? It's our responsibility as traders to say no to a trade, not just say yes to a trade. Okay? Many traders, for some reason, fall in love with the belief of some system, just give them alert and they just click yes and they make money. Guys, wake up. You are in a trading world. Seriously. Do you think if everybody could just click yes and become a millionaire? Think about it. You are smarter than that. Okay? It's the minimum you can do as a trader, as responsibility for your money is to check, do you have the trending conditions? Are you riding a trend? Is it a trend? If the answer is no, there is no trade. And there is nothing wrong to say no to a trade. And it's important you understand it, and the sooner, the better. Now, the last one I want to talk about is the Divergence University. And once again, guys, I would like to remind you of our special summer offer. Okay, you can find the link to that and enjoy this amazing offer. It's available only for the summer. Below this video in the description. Now let's go to the Divergence University. I want to take one trade here and I want to explain it. New Zealand CAD, as we chose it here, and I want to give you one very important trick that increases your chances to make a winner based on the divergences. This is what I call a double false breakout on a key zone. So note what happens here. So as we were trading to the downside, look what happens here between the lows. So the low of the previous downtrend, the lows that ongoing here, right, with the current waving. Look at the third spot. 1, 2, 3. Fake low. Attempt to break and immediate pullback. Look what happens between these two lows. Lower lows on the chart, higher lows on the histogram, higher lows on the moving averages. Okay? Now, this is the first false breakout. The second one is horizontal, right with this low. Check this out. One fake low below this low, and again, the price goes above that. And the trick here, the last two candles of the most recent move down that created the lower highs, lower lows. In that case here, 1, 2. These are the last two candles creating the lower highs, lower lows. And as soon as the false breakout completes and breaks above, backwards above that, you get yourself great chances for a profit. Now, even though for the longer run, we were looking to ride much more, and this zone is an absolutely legit target, we decided at this area, around these swing highs, we have almost 1 to 2 risk reward, which is absolutely enough for this trade. Yes, of course, if we would let it go, we would profit more, but it's always easy to judge backwards. In real time, when you make the decisions, when you get a good risk reward, and especially for a reversal and not for a trend ride, sometimes less is more. And the importance of risk reward is, as you can see, you cannot expect to perform 100% or with big risk reward. You cannot expect higher success rate. It's simply impossible. So in that case, I think we're about 50-50 here in this page, and you can see the power, only 50% success rate, and due to the risk reward, you make the growth. Not because of success rate in that case. With the divergences, we trade on a smaller success rate than the SRS and Triple B, but with bigger risk reward. And it's very important to notice here. So that's it for this video. I hope you find it again useful, and I wanted to give you these extra tips how and what to do when you implement the systems trading in your trading. A big suggestion, right? Make your analysis. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, doesn't matter. Depends on how many instruments you trade. Choose the ones that have clear trend. It's really not that complicated to understand. When you have clear trend, you have better chances to ride it. Okay? Wait for the alerts in your chosen directions. Trade them. The clearer the conditions are, the better your chances. And in trading, it's a business of probabilities. Not guarantees, not empty promises or anything like that. It's a business of probabilities. And with one-to-one risk reward, if you risk $10 and you profit $10, anything that you do more than 50% success rate means you generate profits. And to increase these numbers towards the 70 or more percent, this is where the manual analysis come in play. So I hope you understand it, and the sooner the better. For any questions, don't hesitate to contact me and my team. I'll be more than happy to assist you, of course. And once again, if you find any of the systems and the strategies that could be useful in your trading, you are more than welcome to get your copy and enjoy the summer offer as long as it's there. Thank you for your time watching this video. I hope you find it useful and helpful. I wish you and yours all the best. Enjoy the summer. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.